Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this NXT Takeover Chicago preview predictions video, and I am so excited for this. I think it's a really good card. I know a lot of people have been down on it, saying it's not the strongest, and I'll agree it's not the strongest, but I think it's very good. 4 of the 5 matches are championship matches. One of those matches is for the UK Championship, which obviously has me freaking out. And then on top of that, you got the grudge match that is Roderick Strong against Eric Young. Now, this has been building and bubbling for quite a while, and I think this is probably where it should end. So for me, Roderick Strong should get the victory here and then move on to pastures new. Eric Young doesn't need the victory. It could be that maybe the rest of Sanity get involved and it backfires, and there can be some kind of screwy finish. But I just think Roderick Strong would benefit more from getting the victory here. And I would have this match kickstart the show as well, because I think that they could probably go at quite a fast pace. Roderick Strong's one of the best in the world. And maybe he has a little trouble connecting with the audience, but take nothing away. When it comes to in-ring performance, you watch Roderick Strong matches, and he never disappoints. Next, let's talk about the Tag Team Championships. This is Authors of Pain versus DIY in a ladder match. Tough one to call. This is really tough one to call because, the Authors of Pain they're unbeaten. They're unstoppable. But if anyone's going to do it, you'd probably say DIY. Ladder match as well. They could put the belts back onto DIY here. That wouldn't surprise me. I just don't know if I can see the Authors of Pain climbing up a ladder to retrieve the belts. I can see DIY doing it. This is going to have great moments. I'm not sure how great Authors of Pain are going to be. They've been improving. But they're still a little bit, not sloppy, but I just don't see much that really gets me excited. Like DIY are going to have to work hard to get like a 5-star match out of this. But don't get me wrong, I'm not taking anything away from the Authors of Pain. They have a purpose. They're big, they're strong, they're imposing, they're the champions. For big men, they are very agile and they look cool as well. Normally at these takeover shows, they come out with the masks, and they are going to be a big, big team in the future. But this is tough. I'm going to say DIY win. And the reason I'm going to say that, the only reason I'm going to say that, is because I'm not sure how many titles are going to change hands on this show. So I'm going to go with DIY. Next up, we've got the match of the night. I don't even need to watch it to know it. You know what I'm talking about. It's the UK Championships. Tyler Bate, the champion, against Pete Dunne. I love Pete Dunne. I think he's a fantastic heel. I think he's got bags of charisma, loads of character. That's Pete Dunne, in case you didn't know. Absolutely fantastic wrestler, going up against someone who he's a prodigy, isn't he? He's an absolute prodigy. I mean, the guy gets "This is awesome" chants every time I see him compete. And he's 19, maybe 20 now. Current UK champion as well. He's just incredible. He can do it all in the ring. He is my favourite wrestler at the moment, Tyler Bate. So they're going to steal the show. Fact. They're going to get "This is awesome" chants. Fact. I just think they need a moment, a picture moment. One of those things that, like, when people are looking at like the reviews and going onto YouTube and everything, it's an image. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they have to put each other through a commentary table. I don't know if there's something crazy off the top turnbuckle. Obviously I want them to be safe, right? I'm not saying go and do anything stupid, but I just think this is the biggest platform that they've had, and they're going to have to respond. They're going to have to respond in kind, because they're going to have to do something. This is a Chicago crowd. This is going to be a hot crowd. This is such an opportunity for them to say we're here. What an opportunity. I can't wait to see it. Even if they don't do that one thing, that moment, right, it's still going to be a fantastic match. I really want them to make a statement, because they can make a statement, because they're good enough to make a statement, because they are the equals of anyone on that NXT roster. I firmly believe that, and I hope it comes off for them. I don't care who wins. If I'm being honest, I don't care. I would like to see Tyler Bate retain. If Pete Dunne wins, then so be it. But I would like to see Tyler Bate retain. I just don't think Pete Dunne needs the title. I think Pete Dunne is just full of so much character. He can get himself over without the belt. Tyler's just not having difficulty, but he needs to be exposed more. He needs opportunity. If you take the belt from him, you're not going to see Tyler as much. Simple as that. If you take the title off Tyler Bate, you're going to see Pete Dunne defending that belt against Mark Andrews and whoever on NXT, and so you won't see Tyler as much. And then how are you meant to learn about Tyler and connect with Tyler and all that kind of stuff? Whereas I think it's easier to connect with Pete Dunne because of his character, because of him being the bruiserweight, and maybe because of his, I don't know, maybe a little more experience. I'm not sure. I would keep the title on Tyler. This steals the show. If you only watch one match this weekend, right? And I'm including, Backlash? I don't even know. Payback? They're all the same shows, right? Whatever it is on Sunday. Watch this match. Next up, we've got the women. We've got Asuka against Ruby Riott against Nikki Cross. Asuka retains. Simple as that. Thank you very much. Good night. Joking aside, though, there could have been a small chance that Asuka would drop the title here had Ember Moon have stayed in this match, but she hasn't. She got injured, and so as a result of that, it was meant to be a fatal four-way. It's now a triple threat. I think that Ruby Riott and Nikki Cross are going to just focus on each other, take each other out of the match. Asuka will pick up the bones. She'll get her victory, and I think that's the right call. I haven't checked, in truth, right, to see how long Asuka has been undefeated for. This would be a real stupid way of throwing that away, and I don't believe that Triple H is going to do that. Triple H isn't stupid. Vince maybe would, but Triple H I don't think would. So that's why I'm so firm in believing that she's going to keep the title, and I think it's right she keeps the title. So one more thing just to mention before we get to the main event, and that is Adam Cole. He has to be there. He has to be there. I don't care if he's sat in the crowd. I don't care if he's selling popcorn. I don't care if you just see him in the background somewhere. He surely is going to be in that arena. Adam Cole, arguably the hottest free agent in wrestling at the moment. And I don't think he's free agent for any reason. He's going to NXT. And this is their biggest show. He surely turns up. He surely turns up. And that brings me to the main event, the glorious one, Bobby Roode against Mr. Go to Sleep, Mr. GTS, Hideo Itami. Now, I think this is straightforward. I think it's Bobby Roode. I would love to see Hideo get the title, but he hasn't been back from injury long. In fact, he'd been off for was it a year? Something like that. And then he came back and then got injured again. And then he was off for months. And now he's come back about a month ago or so. And this would feel too soon to just go, oh, Hideo, you're back, brilliant, here's the title. I'm not sure I see that. And I think this glorious gimmick, it's lost maybe a little bit of steam, but it's still very strong. And so we'll have to see, Bobby Roode needs to come out with something pretty special in the ring to give this a shot in the arm. I think his entrance is going to be epic, but I want to see something. From Bobby Roode in the ring. I want to see him, you know, really deliver a great match. Hideo can. And you know Hideo is going to hit GTS in front of that Chicago crowd, and they are going to flip. And then there's going to be CM Punk chants. And pretty much we know how this night is going to go, apart from the end. I think the end is Bobby Roode retains. I think they've built Hideo up to feed him to Bobby Roode at this stage. But ultimately, I hope Hideo does get his moment at some point. Maybe this year, hopefully this year. Awesome, guys. I'd love to know your thoughts. Please drop it in the comments below. If you like the video, please give it a like. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. And hopefully, I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.